Livesy. She is the coupon queen.
And I have coupons, don't forget. We did it! Excited! Whoa! Welcome. Today is a new day, right? And we're happy today. And we're going to do Stockpile Tour.
Yes.
And I am Cindy Livesy.
And I'm Megan Livesy from livingrich.coupons.com.
Okay, so we're going to do a tour of my stockpile. I promised you guys, so we are doing it. We're going to go downstairs in my basement.
Yes.
We're going to see my stockpile. Down there, I have one section for food items, and I have one section for household items.
Mom, you're on the screen, and I feel like Patrick. On Facebook, I'm out of the screen, and she's on the screen.
And one for household items, and then we're going to go and see my freezer and what I have in there. Now, actually, when I opened my freezer to make sure nothing was going to fall out when I opened the door, I was noticing I was short on a few things. So interesting.
Real life tour.
Yes, real life tour.
Mm-hmm.
What I do want you to understand is on my stockpile is let me explain it this way. If you're expecting some like mini mart for my stockpile, you're in the wrong place, because that's not what I do, and that's not ever what I recommend for people. I always recommend you buy what you need for your family. Mm-hmm. And of course, even with that, you're going to have items to donate. I mean, I literally have a box out in the garage that I just recently packed to go to donation. And when I opened my pantry, my stockpile downstairs, I realized, wow, I gotta get rid of a few of these things.
Yeah.
And get them donated.
Even us who we coupon very lightly. We don't have a lot of space. We are able to coupon at least a bag a month.
Oh, donate.
I mean, donate. Yeah, donate a bag a month. So that's always a plus of that. And it's a good reason to not have a huge mini mart in your house.
Right. So always when I say you don't need to buy so much stuff, you don't need to drive yourself crazy and try and shop for everything, I always get somebody that comments, well, you can donate. Yes, you can. And we still do. And people who donate, who coupon conservatively, meaning you buy what you need for your family and not go crazy, not run back and forth to a store or do cartloads and cartloads of laundry detergent in one thing. You don't need to do that. Just go. We see so many deals every. Can you see?
Can you see him? Like you can. Okay.
Oh, he's rolling on his banana. That banana is his favorite toy.
He's so cute.
Anyway, what was I saying before Cooper distracted us? Oh, so. Couponing for what you need for your family actually saves you money in the long run, because you still have to pay tax on a lot of this stuff. So, I always recommend that you don't go crazy. Just buy what you need for your family. So, with that, you want to
I'm going to be behind the camera
Do you have any
today.
questions? Oh, well, Linda's going to leave a link, because I have a link for the Zero to Stockpile, which really breaks down the type of items you should be stocking up on, how to get started, where to find your coupons, how to make a list for yourself and your stockpile that you need for your stockpile, and start building that way. And you can see last year, oh my goodness, he wants his banana. You can see from my stockpile my stockpile list, my stockpile pictures of how last year's Zero to Stockpile, my shopping trips, how I stocked up for different things, and my process over a 3-month period, and how my savings went down. So I really encourage you, while those deals are not valid this year or right now, it's still a representation of how you should shop and what you should be looking for. Of course, your shopping list is going to be different than my shopping list was, but it'll give you a good idea, and it'll show you actually how my spending went from a larger amount down all the way down. So, and then you get to a point where you hardly have to shop, because you have so much stuff in your stockpile, in your freezer, etc. So, with that, ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm behind the camera
All right,
today.
we're going into my basement. So Megan's gonna take that down.
Hold this for a second. Talk
Yeah,
to them.
I'm actually reading some comments. Hello. I'm going to read some comments to see he wants. How do you feel about those I see that go online and sell the stuff? If you sell your stuff, if you buy the stuff just to sell the stuff, I don't recommend that. If you have stuff, whoops, what are you doing?
I'm gonna flip it.
Oh, you're going to flip it?
Can you
Okay.
just press that button?
Which one?
The camera.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Whoop, your hand in the way?
Yep. I'm just flipping it. All right, now we're good,
All
guys.
right.
Oh, sorry. I went out of it for a second.
Oh, are
Okay.
you good?
Yep.
Okay. So, am I here? Am I looking in the right place here? Because it's down in the bottom.
Yep.
Okay. So anyway, back to that. If you're only buying to sell, that's not what our website is about. It's about being able to feed your family for getting the things that you need for a great price. If you have extra stuff and you're having a garage sale, there's nothing wrong with that, throwing things out there. But I don't necessarily like people that buy. I shouldn't say that. It's not that I don't like people. I don't like what's happening.
It's hard to hold both of these.
That's what I said.
I
to
know. I
you.
wasn't sure.
I don't like when that happens, when I see that, when you're just shopping to sell it. That's not what we're about. Anyway, I hope that clears that up. So let's go downstairs. Oh, I almost put some banana. Okay, we're going into the basement. It's going to echo.
Echo, echo.
And Cooper is right behind us. Let me know if they have questions.
Okay.
Are you pointing down?
I was walking down the stairs.
Okay. All right. Door number 1. Oh, is the light on? So this side is my food side. Can you handle both cameras?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here, this is my food stockpile. Remember, now there's only 2 of us in the house. Of course, we feed a lot of people when they come over the weekend. But this is mostly just for kind of 2 people. And a lot of people ask me who still shops in my stockpile, and really nobody anymore, right?
Nope.
Because Megan, Nikki, and now Patrick, they're starting to have their own stuff. Well, Megan and Nikki have their own stockpiles. Patrick's starting to build his stockpile. And my grandma, my mom, she really can't walk down the stairs that well anymore, so she doesn't.
Uncle Keith said he sneaks stuff.
He does?
He just admitted to it. Oh, that's funny.
This is why sometimes I hide stuff in my bathroom upstairs so that no one takes. What did you take the last time you were here? Anyway, okay, so we've got up here, we've got some teas and sweeteners, crackers, some cereals. This was a clearance I had gotten somewhere. I forget which store. One of the stores. After Christmas, I think it was. I can't remember. There's a little bit of dog food here. Can you come in? Can they see it all?
Yeah, because if you want it to be, it's backwards because we were flipped the other way. So I could flip it if you want.
Oh,
Hold this for a sec.
okay. Our cameraman is not here.
Yes.
I'm like in their face now.
Sorry.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Now is it not backwards?
Yep.
Okay. We'll make them dizzy.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay. We're good now.
So a little bit of dog food.
Yes.
I have my pastas, some canned goods. This was a good deal at, I forget, I think it was ShopRite recently or a few months ago or whatever. I forget. Condiments and stuff like that. A lot of my canned goods. And down here, some of the larger items. So there's not a lot of food items, and plus I don't really buy a lot of prepackaged items. I have freeze a lot of meats and vegetables and stuff like that. So any questions in there?
Everyone's just saying what they like to stock up on.
Oh, good. I'd like to hear that.
And how your hints and tips are very awesome.
Okay. Okay, so over here, this is the
Ta-da!
HBA and household items. So as you can see, there's lots of shampoo. Up here, I've got first aid vitamins, cough drops, feminine care. I don't even know what this is. Oh, what is this one? I didn't mark it. Oh, it looks like miscellaneous of something. I don't even know where this came from. Looks like it came from the bathroom. Hair products, body wash, soaps. Of course, you always get free toothpaste, razors. I even have some razors upstairs. In here is some makeup, but I have a lot of makeup upstairs. Face wipes.
Ooh, I like that bin.
Yeah, floss and toothpaste, and this, we always get good deals on this. So this is a whole bunch of them. I had gotten this for a good price at Target, so I have them in here because I'm using one right now. Down here are my Ziploc. There you can see there's some from Christmas clearance, Rubbermaid. I don't even remember where I got the Rubbermaid from. And here is some cleaning products, but I have a lot upstairs too. Laundry detergent, garbage bags, sponges, tissues, paper towels, toilet paper. But I do have a reserve on this. And I'll take you over to the reserve over here. You want to come this way?
Yes.
So I have more. This is the overflow. This is our furnace room. So I have more. More paper towels and toilet paper all here and here.
Wow.
So that is my stockpile here. Come here, Coop. Coopy, come on. All right, so we'll go upstairs into the garage.
Some people were asking how long that stuff lasts you, the food and everything.
Well, this is about, probably in here, in this area, this is, I can't go through all of this shampoo. So
yes.
I'm gonna, I donate them quite a bit. So I will probably half this soon and donate it. I really don't, rarely do I donate toothpaste unless I really do a whole bunch of deals. I have donated laundry detergent, cleaning supplies. I mean, you can only use so much. For the food, I kind of keep it to, usually what I donate are the cereals because quite honestly, we don't eat these cereals, but I do them when there's a deal because I know they make great donation items. And if I'm doing it as if I'm in the store and I'm gonna do other deals, I'll pick up some cereal. I know they're great donation items. Probably I'll be sticking the mayonnaise, some of the mayonnaise in there. It was part of a really good deal, so I have a little bit too much, and I'll donate some of those. Canned goods, I go through canned goods quite a bit, and pasta. I go through that quite a bit because we have our Sunday family dinners. Anyway, so, I keep it to a minimum here. And then, any other questions?
Nope. Everyone's saying that they like your basement.
Hi. Show them my wall.
Oh.
These are, what do you call it? Newspaper clippings that
covers.
Has what?
Newspaper covers.
Newspaper covers, yes. When there was an event. Obviously, we're Yankees and Giants fans. And Pat's had these for
a lot of years. Some of them are like 1999. Yeah, so 20 years.
So what I did was they were having a big sale on frames at Michael's, and they're all different sizes, as you can see. So I put black paper down. I laid them on black paper so that it would all be the same size. As you can see, this one pretty much fills up the whole thing, and this one doesn't. So you see the black around here?
Yeah, you can't even tell.
Yeah, I know. That's
so cool.
Yeah, and then, so these are inexpensive frames from Michael's, and then this is just like a barn wood, and it's just attached right to the wall. And so I made a frame on the wall and then hung the frame on it.
Cool.
So
someone said Megan doesn't get one for her softball career. No, this is special stuff.
So
I don't have a cover.
Daily News and Star Ledger cover. So he's been He's been collecting these.
That
Yeah, this is
96.
90 something.
That's 99 down there.
This is
The Subway Series cover.
Yeah.
That's a, oh no, 2000. Sorry, that's a
the
cool
only
one.
one that's color. Oh no, that one's colored down
That's
there.
so cool.
So, yeah, the Giants, that's like we haven't seen this in a while. All right, come up this way. We'll go out into the garage. Oh, he's still with the banana. Look at the banana. Everybody on Instagram knows how much he loves this banana because this is what he does. Look, because we fill this banana with treats and he'll run around the house. You want me to fill it? Okay, come on. No, go get it. Go get your banana. Go get it. Come on. All right, wait. We gotta hold on. Treats first. And then we'll go in the garage. Okay.
Look how excited he gets.
Ready? Okay. You be good? Okay, goodbye.
And now he's so happy.
All right. Come
Okay,
on this way.
let's finish the
All
tour.
right, so we're going in the garage.
I'm gonna leave the door open.
Oh yeah, I'll close it.
Okay.
Go around the other side.
Okay.
So it's easier to. All right, so
It's a jungle.
it's a jungle. These are our plants from outside. So this is my lemon tree for those on Instagram that have always been asking me. So these are the lemons that started to grow right as it was getting cold, and they just stopped.
Oh, New Jersey.
So this is where we try and keep all of these are gardenias, so they stay pretty well in the garage, except this one fell over and it's dying, so, oh well. Okay, into my freezer. Now, just to be clear, when I first started couponing, I didn't have a freezer, and then, like, I don't know, a few months into it, we saved up and we got a chest freezer. So I've been couponing and for 10 years and stockpiling for over 10 years. So I've only had this for 5 years. So for the first 5 or more years, I didn't have a big freezer. So this is my freezer.
Whoa.
So I've got some bins with, this is like pork and beef in here. And this is like turkey. And I think actually I got some beef mixed up in here. This section is, oh look, I still have the price on this container. This is like meals that I've made. This is pulled pork that I made. And more meats. There's more meats up here. I keep my coffee in the freezer. This was just a good sale at ShopRite, so I got this size. This pizza is the bomb. You don't like this one as much as this one?
No, we like both of them a lot.
Oh, well,
This is the pizza we talk about, the cauliflower
we
pizza.
like this much better than this.
We bought this margarita one again.
This is Costco, by
Yes.
the way. It's cauliflower. I am gluten-free. One day I will talk about that, why I am gluten-free. Turkeys, chickens. There's small turkey breasts in here. There's some brown sugar in there. Some frozen rolls. Oh, this is all bread here. And I have like gluten-free bread that I get when I buy it when it's on sale, and then I freeze it. And I actually keep one in my freezer in the garage, and I just pull my bread out of there while I eat it and toast it. Because I'm the only one that eats the gluten-free bread, and I don't eat it that often. So if I took it out and I left it out, it would go bad. So I keep it in the freezer and I just toast it when I want it. I just pull a piece. So here is all some chili that I made left over, some soups, and some broths. We talked about there's beef broth here, there's vegetable broth. I keep my spices in the freezer so they stay better. There's some cheese in here, and there's some vegetables. These are some vegetables that I freeze. I buy a good price, I freeze them, and some vegetables there. And then I, of course, have a bunch of stuff that I use all the time, other vegetables and things like that in mine.
So some people want to know if you had brown sugar in there and why you freeze that and why you freeze coffee.
It just stays fresher. I don't know. I've been doing that forever. I don't know if, ooh, it's cold.
I know. Let's go back inside.
This is my mini, my new mini. Okay. All right, come on back in. All right, so I don't know if that's like I've been freezing coffee and spices. What else? Oh, the brown sugar.
Yeah.
For quite a while. Whenever I have bigger quantities of it, because I just think it stays fresher that way. I don't know if that's been proven. I just do it. I've always done it. So here we go with the banana again. Can you see the banana?
Yeah.
See. This banana is his favorite toy. I have it on my Amazon favorites page because he is like obsessed with it. And he'll throw it around. Look, this is him trying to tell me he wants me to fill it up more with it. Anyway, I have dog treats and stuff, and those are all in the what do you call it room? The laundry room. I know. I'm doing a live video though, Cooper. I need to talk to the people. It's not about you right now. It's not about you, honey.
Look how fast this tail's going.
You gotta wait. The people don't want me to see me constantly getting you treats. Okay? Oh, my shoes are untied. So anyway, that is the stockpile. Does anybody have any questions?
Just really about what you freeze and why you freeze it. And like the cheese, do you freeze cheese?
Oh,
and
yeah.
you freeze cheese?
I freeze mozzarella cheese. I freeze butter. No, that's not cheese, but shredded cheese. Some cheese, cream cheese, I freeze that. Some cheeses are not good to, like the mozzarella cheese, if you are planning to just take it out, slice it, and eat it, it changes the consistency a little bit on it, but it's perfect for cooking. Same with cream cheese. Butter, I freeze butter all the time. As a matter of fact, that was one of the things when I looked in there, I was like, I don't have any more butter, so that's something I have to stock up on. What else? Coffee, I always freeze that. Anything else? Any other questions?
Just all about Cooper and how your home is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
About freezing glass in glass containers. How some people saw you freeze in glass containers, and some people were curious about that.
In the mason jars?
Yes.
Yeah, hold on, just stay right there.
All right, we could watch Cooper. He's very entertaining right now. He has another toy. What are you doing?
Okay, so here, do you want to turn around?
Yeah.
So I freeze in mason jars quite a bit. So there's two types of mason jars. There's a wide mouth, and this is the wide mouth, and this is the narrow neck jar. I don't know if that's the technical term for it, but this is the one you want to freeze in the most because it prevents from cracking, because it doesn't have this narrow area here, but you can freeze in it. The only thing is you want to put your liquids below where the neck starts, okay, where it starts to narrow. So this you can go about right up here, and this you would go to about right here. So I freeze in these all the time. Now, my recommendation is when I put anything that's hot in there, I let it sit out on the counter, cool down. Then I put it into the refrigerator and I let it stay overnight. And then the next morning I take it out of the refrigerator and I put it in the freezer. So this way it doesn't go from that hot to frozen and then cause a cracking. I have really never had anything crack. Maybe one time. I don't even know what that was from. So that's my recommendation with that. I love ball jars, the mason jars, to freeze all kinds of things, soups, chilies, broths, all kinds of things like that. Sauces, of course. You didn't see it. It was behind something. I have a glass jar of sauce with meatballs because it's big and there's a lot of meatballs in there, so you really can't fit too many meatballs in there. Well, 2 meatballs and it covers the whole thing. So anything else?
Just about rotating your stockpile. Do you do that?
I don't really have to because I don't keep a whole lot of stuff in there. But I do, if I'm going down there, I do grab from the back. When I put things, I typically, you can do it however you want, however makes sense for you and your family, but I typically put things into the front and then grab from the back. So if I was grabbing a can of chickpeas, which I have a bunch of chickpeas down there, I would grab it from the back and then push it back. But you can certainly, when you get new ones, pull it forward and put the new one in the back. So it depends what you want to do. I really go through my stuff pretty well. I've been doing this for a long time, so I kind of know what I use up and about how much I need of it. And I know when I'm getting low on something how much I need to buy. So that goes for my meats as well. Any other questions?
We're good.
We're good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I hope you liked that tour. You know, it's Linda left the link for the Zero to Stockpile. So if you're not familiar with stockpiling, or you're confused about it, or you don't even know where to start, I really, really, really recommend looking at that, because it's a great process. And seriously, you can save so much money just by your stockpiling, and without even having to coupon. Of course, I like to coupon, and I always recommend you saving more money that way. But if you're limited on time and you're taking advantage of a sale, stock up on it when it's a great price. So know your prices, stock up when it's a great price, and build your stockpile, because that stockpile is gonna stop you from having to pay full price for your items, which is the best way to save. Real quick before we go, sorry, Megan, your arm's getting hurt.
My shoulder's hurting.
All right, real quick, I'm going to tell you something. Let's look at the chicken in my freezer. Okay, the chicken in my freezer I always get for a really good price, $1.69 or less. Let's say I had no chicken in there and I needed to cook chicken this week, and there's no sale on chicken anywhere. I have to go out to the store and pay what, $4 or $5 a pound for the chicken? That's crazy. But now I can decide when I want to buy more chicken and stock up on it when it's the price that I want it to be, not what the store is dictating to me. So that's the power of the stockpile. And that's how I'll end today. And I hope you enjoyed it. So tomorrow we're going to do Q&A.
Yeah.
So leave any questions in the comments. Instagram peeps, if you want to direct message me, or I'll leave a thing up so you can fill out a little form and leave a question for tomorrow's Q&A. And
sorry,
I better
Instagram.
go because Megan's arms are getting tired, because I could see the phone starting
Sorry.
to tilt. All right. I told you to use the hand.
I know, I should have. I thought that
me.
this would be better, but it was not better.
What were the words that I said?
Are you sure?
Are you sure you're going to be able to hold them with your hand, Megan?
I did
Yes,
it.
Mom.
I did it, but now I'm tired. My arm
All
is
right,
hurting.
I gotta go. Have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.